Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Living Seas, but I go by Caesar. Welcome to another video. So today we're gonna be talking about FIFA 20 and my thoughts on it. But before that, I want to introduce you to our channel pet. That's right, boys and girls. We have Alfonso here, so handsome, and he's gonna be our channel pet. So for FIFA 20, there's going to be a couple of new things that are going to happen. So I'll just kind of break them down one by one. I'll skip over some stuff. I'll tell you what I read, tell you my thoughts, and we'll go from there. Okay, so a couple of different things here. It definitely looks like it's going to be a little different. It looks like they're adding this thing, the dynamic one-to-ones. The defenders are actually going to be a little bit upgraded. So if you guys don't know, there's a lot of people out there that even up to FIFA 19, they weren't doing most of the defending. They were using what's called AI defending. What that does is they control one player to cover gaps, and they just make the computer go and defend against the opposite player. And people were doing this online all the time. I hate this. I think that is a cheap way to play. I do use it, however, but it's only when I need to readjust my team. If I made a bad decision and I commit it, but I need to readjust, I'll use it, of course, to be able to adjust my team. Or if I want to go 2 against 1, then I'll do it, but not all the time. And it looks like people were doing that. Now, with the upgrade that the defenders are getting, it looks like you're actually going to get rewarded for going in with your player and attacking, because you can see in that video, there's a clip where the player kind of moves to one side, but then he actually commits and defends the other player correctly, therefore taking the ball from him. We get the new ball physics, of course. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I guess I would just need to play it. From things that I've seen from the other YouTubers that play, seems like the ball is very bouncy, and I don't like that. I know that they're saying that this is more realistic, but I don't think it's that realistic. Yes, the ball is more bouncy than on FIFA 19, but this looks way too bouncy. So I'll just have to wait and see how it actually plays out. For the 1v1s, you're going to get this new thing, and then you can see it here on the screen, where you can actually drag the ball back to create a little bit more space for you. I think I'm probably going to use this. It looks pretty good. You can actually draw the defender in and then juke to one side or the other. This is what I was talking about with defending, where it looks like Virgil actually steps in, moves his body left, but his leg goes to the right side to get that ball from the defender. One thing that I know that they're going to add as well is, I don't know about you guys, but on FIFA 19, I got scored on many times whenever a player would attack. And then even though I would knock him off the ball, or I would take the ball from him, the game just had this thing where it would try to reward the attacking player in getting the rebound. For example, you step into the ball, you knock him off the ball, and the ball is kind of a 50-50, but the attacker would get the ball 9 out of 10. They're balancing that out a little bit. I'm excited about that, because then once again, they are rewarding good defending. Now, composed finishing looks like it's something completely new. It kind of looks like a finesse shot, but it looks even better. This might actually be the OP thing this year. Not sure, that's my prediction. We'll have to take a look at it. But see, like last year, it was hard shots across the goal. The year before that, it was low-driven shots. Any low-driven shot inside the box was going in. This year, composed finishing looks pretty OP. If you look at this goal by Sancho, he has no angle, yet manages to get that goal in. Looks a little scary, but we'll see. The ball physics, of course, along with the bouncing, you're going to get a bit more of a knuckle shot. So I am excited about that part. Another thing is some of the players that used to do the same juke move, the same OP juke move over and over and over again. Like FIFA 19, it was La Croqueta. You could do La Croqueta 5 times and take on 5 different players. FIFA 20 is not going to be that way. After 2 or 3 times of juking, the ball actually kind of moves forward and you lose control of the ball a little bit, just because it's just not realistic. There is new skill moves, just like every other FIFA. There is new celebrations, just like any other FIFA. And they are adding something along with the ball physics that is going to be kind of like a low-driven shot, but it's not going to be a double tap B like low-driven shot. I'm not sure how they're going to do that, but I want to see that. If it's good, that might be the thing that is OP. Knowing FIFA though, they probably knew how overpowered OP. They probably knew how OP that thing was, the low driven shots, and they're gonna kill it. For Ultimate Team, so far we have a few new icons that I'm going to be looking at. We have Zidane, Pirlo, Drogba, Wright, Coman, and Carlos Alberto, and more icons to be revealed. I'm going to be getting the FIFA with Zidane on the cover, so that's going to be pretty good because it's going to be like a collector's item, I guess. Not really. I'm just doing it for the packs, so I'll be doing some pack openings. You guys let me know if you do want to see that down in the comments below. Something new in Ultimate Team is going to be season objectives. Season objectives are going to be kind of like Fortnite and some of those other games where you kind of have like daily missions and you have weekly objectives and you have monthly objectives. That way those players that are playing on a daily basis are getting more rewards. Seems like FIFA is focusing a little more on rewarding those faithful players, so that is pretty cool that they're doing that. They're adding something that's called couch play, where you can actually play up to 4 players in Ultimate Team, so that's going to be interesting to look at. There is more customization options where you're actually going to get to pick like a signature celebration. You get to pick a stadium theme. You get to pick the ball that you want to play with if you're home. So that looks pretty good. Along with food friendlies, they are adding different game styles within that. I mentioned couch play. There's going to be something called max chemistry, where pretty much you can make a team out of whatever you want. If you want all forwards, all goalies, all defenders, they're all going to be in max chemistry. So that could be fun for some videos or for some challenges against some other friends. There's going to be swaps, where at the beginning of the game will actually swap 3 players from each team to the other team. Could be good, could be bad, could be getting gold, could be getting icons, could be getting bronze. So who knows what's going to happen with that. That actually looks really fun as well. There's other things like Mystery Ball and King of the Hill, so we'll see how those play out into the gameplay. And finally, let's get into Volta. So a lot to cover here in Volta. I'm going to make it as fast as I can. Number 1, you get to make your own player. There's that story mode that looks really fun. There's different game styles in Volta. It looks like you can actually choose what city you want to play in. You can choose if you want to say walls or no walls. You kind of get to do a couple of things like that. I'm probably going to be playing with walls. For all of you guys that used to play FIFA Street back in the day, y'all know that walls used to change the game because it's something different that is not in regular gameplay. I don't want to play Volta and have to worry about rules and have to worry about the ball going out. I feel like that defeats the purpose. So I'm definitely going to be doing walls. You can bounce the ball off the wall. There's ball physics there. The ball physics for Volta is different than regular gameplay Volta. The Volta ball is not as bouncy. It kind of falls down a little bit faster. If the wall is a hard wall, the pass will be great. If the wall is more like chain, the rebound's not going to be as great. So it's actually pretty realistic. For the Volta story mode, you'll get to pick your player and then you kind of start to scout and you get into the team. They released the first episode and it seems like it's kind of like pickup games. So we'll see how that plays out. But that looks like something fun that we could do for the channel. You guys let me know if you prefer that I stick to Volta at the beginning since it's the brand new thing, or if you want me to go into seasons or Ultimate Team. Let me know in the comments below. You can set specific rules for Volta if you want them to be offsides and out of bounds and different things like that, or you can just do no rules. Like I said, I'll be doing no rules. You can do 3v3s, 4v4s. Those two can be done without a goalie, but the goals are smaller. Or you can do 4v4s and 5v5s with goalie, and you can also do futsal style. Futsal is going to be like 6 fouls equals a penalty, and there's free kicks, and there's a lot more rules. You can interact with the wall, so if your player is running and they're about to run into the wall, they'll actually jump off of it. There's a self pass and go with the wall as well, wherever you can juke a player out by passing it to the wall, run around him, and get to the ball. Very much like FIFA Street. That rule that I talked about for regular gameplay doesn't look like it applies to Volta. Here you can see Mbappe just doing juke after juke after juke, and he doesn't lose possession of the ball. The field is so much smaller in Volta that it makes sense that that rule would not exist, or it just wouldn't be fun. Defenders do get a bit of an upgrade, it seems like, on their skills. Here you can see Hummel's kind of playing around, flicking the ball up, kind of putting body to keep the players off of him. There's a 5-star exclusive juke move. Here you can see Sancho flicking the ball up, hitting it with his hip, and going over Firmino. That looks really nice. You get other crazy stuff like Mbappe here. Look at the different custom celebrations. But look at Mbappe here in this goal. That looks sick. You have the kneeling header, which if you get all the way to the goal without a goalie, then you can just get down and head the ball with your head. We used to do stuff like this when we were little just to make the other team upset. It's kind of cool that they're adding stuff like this because it gives it that memories moment wherever you think back of when you were little and you used to play. The blocking is definitely a lot different than the regular gameplay. Defenders actually dive in with their body. You can see Virgil here diving in to cover the shot from Sterling. So it's really great. See, stuff like that is what makes the 3v3 or 4v4 with no goalie actually realistic because your defenders are getting that upgrade. You can choose your formation for Volta. So if you want to play a 1-2-1 or a 2-2 or a 1-1-2 or a 2-1-1, you can do whatever you want with that. And then all the different customizations, of course. You get the different jackets. We got Macklemore here, and camo, and Rapinoe, and shorts, and story mode. There's also something called Volta World, where you can do something called player recruit. So after you win a match, you can take a player from the other team. Now, if you lose a match and someone picks a player from your team that they want to keep, you don't lose the player. So it's kind of a win-win because, well, I guess win if you win. And you get Volta League. So you can actually rank up and move up, kind of like divisions for regular gameplay. That looks like it might be a lot of fun. The chemistry style seems a little bit different for sure. So the players have this chemistry based on if you put them where they prefer to play attacker, midfielder, defender, or if they like your formation. So it looks like players are actually a lot more picky, but I guess they had to add some kind of chemistry somehow. You do get unique chemistry styles like Volta World, Unity, Sister Cities, Quartet, Trinity, Double Duo, and Duo. In this chemistry style, you get to pick if you want players that grew up in the same home court, which means that they would have better chemistry style. I guess kind of like players from their same neighborhood. And you can pair them up, and you can do like 2-in-1 or whatever you want to do. Those chemistry styles seem like they might be the key to having good chemistry in Volta. If you ever played pro clubs, that's exactly what this is. You get the skill tree and you get to put the different traits wherever you want and build up your player that way. And that's about it for FIFA, guys. So this weekend, we will be done with the transfer market. So remember, Thursday by 3 p.m., I will have a video with the transfers, where players went, and all that stuff. I'm so excited to look at how this transfer market is going to finish. So stay tuned for that. Once again, if you did like the content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And guys, thank you for all the support through my first video. I will definitely keep making videos for you guys. I am so excited to keep this journey going. And remember, stay positive, share some love, and have a nice day.